Hello guys, my name is David. I'm a software developer and I'm here to yap.
Okay, thank you so much, David, for coming. This is not an interview, right? We're just here to yap. Previously, the other day, we were having a discussion at my place, and I thought we should just bring it on the show to yap. And I want to ask you today that who are the bigger hypocrites in a relationship? The man or the woman?
See, I hope I don't get cancelled for this, but statistically, you can obviously tell that women are the bigger hypocrites in a relationship.
Really?
And I'm not being misogynist by saying this. Because if you look at relationships to start with, women are more of like the performance, there's a performance role in the relationship where the man is almost as if the one performing. So, right from the start of a relationship, right, the guy approaches a woman. So, right from that moment, you're always trying to impress, right? Put an impression on the woman. So, I think that I've already given a woman a relaxed role in a relationship where they expect so many different things from the guy, and naturally, they don't even feel the need that they have to actually put in that much effort because they're in a relationship. They're probably even still talking to other guys. So you see that's why it's easy for a woman to juggle 3-4 guys together, and it's like, okay, which one is better?
Because they are the one performing, right?
Yes, the guys are performing, and it's not.
She's just receiving.
Yes, guys are not making it easy. This is because they are sims. A lot of guys are sims, right? They're not making this stuff a lot easier because women are already programmed to actually believe that a man is supposed to do this, do that, but in the midst of all this, of course, a man is supposed to do so many things for his woman. But in the midst of all this, they've lost the plot. They literally just exist in the relationship. You ask a random girl and they tell you that, oh, what do you do? Hey, I'm here to be a baby girl.
And I deserve princess treatment.
I'm princess. So almost as if, yes, if you are a princess or if you are a queen, your man should be a king, and you know how a queen serves the king. So it's not a situation whereby you want this, you want that, you want this, and you are not giving back. But that's why if you ask women, what do you bring to the table? They will start. See, there was a girl I asked her this question. I was just meeting her now. She posted a status about what this girl supposes this. They post, if you are not doing this for me as a man, what are we even doing here? So she posted one of those things, and I was just joking. I was just like, okay, of course, the money is there, but what do you bring? What do I get in return? Do you know what she said? She said, rich guys don't ask all these stupid questions. Because they're already used to that lifestyle, right? And that's why it's they are hypocritical, right? Because they demand all these things, and they give the bare minimum in return.
Okay, so why do you think, as a woman, they like to demand for benefits in relationship that they cannot provide? Why do you think for the women? Why do you think they do that? Is it a sense of entitlement? Is it that they don't know what they're expected to do? What do you think is going on in their mind? Why do you think they behave like that?
See, I think two things, right?
Yeah.
Number one, this wasn't always the case before. Now,
right.
So I think we are in a age and time where, this is the new age of the social media, the world of the internet. We are in the internet age where literally everybody see everybody lifestyle on the internet. So we are in this age and time where women are easily influenced by what they see.
Okay.
They are easily influenced by what they see. So they see all these things that are happening on the internet, right? It's very good to want all these things as a woman.
Yes.
But you have a simp over there doing all these things for a woman.
Without asking for anything in return.
Yes. So naturally, other women, they want that for themselves. Although it's a good thing, right? But the more you see that culture, the more and more people adopt it. It spreads. It becomes widespread like a disease.
Okay, so now you're saying it's just natural to them now because they've been seeing it too many times around them, especially from the internet.
Yes, and the roots of all this is the Sims.
Because
men used to be manly before. But nowadays we have a lot of sims, and those kind of sims, they make all these females. Okay, imagine now. Imagine you dating a woman that was just dated by a simp. I just you cannot. You have a lot to do because she's not used to all these things. She's not used to like, oh, me as a woman, I have to do this for you. No, I thought I'm just a baby girl here. I have to get all this. So they are not used to that stuff. And the thing is, the social media aspect of things is that, you see, women are so easily influenced by peer pressure. And you see the way the decadence is happening in the world today, where we have women that they don't even want to work as much as
get paid.
Yes, they don't want to work. So that's why we have so many women like selling their bodies for money, because they really don't want to work. That's the root factor. They don't want to work. So you cannot have a woman that does not want to work. That means if you have a woman that doesn't want to work, that means she's not ready to put effort into anything. So that actually transcends into the relationship. She's not ready to put the barest minimum effort. Oh, everything is an inconvenience as long as she's not enjoying. So that's where all these things start.
Okay. So speaking of bare minimum, have you had experience of that before personally?
Personally,
you been in a relationship where the lady could not even provide the bare minimum in the relationship?
Luckily for me, I haven't. Yeah, probably I was in one, but it was very short because because of my exes, right? I got this particular ex, the first girl I actually really dated. She actually made me have the standard for women. So if you are not meeting up to this standard I'm already used to, I cannot spend so much time with you. So personally, I'm not used to that kind of structure, right? But of course, there are a lot of guys that are actually living like that. And the funny thing is, a lot of them, like I said, Sims, a lot of them, they don't see any problem with this because they believe that, oh, as a man, you are just going to, all you have to do is, as a man, is to satisfy your lady. But one thing in a kind of relationship, there's a one-way street, is that if a woman is not invested in a relationship as much as you are,
yes.
No, not even as much, it doesn't really mean matters if she's as invested as you are, but
doesn't mean
she has, yes, if she's not invested in a relationship, she will find it very easy to just leave. It's not going to cost her anything to leave. If she wants to leave, if for a woman to actually put effort
into building something,
regardless of maybe all the kind of situations that might come to like steer you guys apart, she has to be invested in some sort of way in the relationship. If she's not invested, the next guy is just going to come and she leaves because she doesn't have anything to lose anyways. You are the one spending, you are the one doing all these things. Like all she's doing, being a pretty girl and probably giving you sex.
Okay, so I think these people just kind of judge their partners based on their actions while they judge themselves based on their intentions. I mean, you meet a lady and she's like, oh, I wanted to do this thing for you, or I thought you would do it for me. I thought you did not know. But when it comes to you being a partner as a man, she feels like you did not do it. It means she will judge you for not doing it. But when it comes to her own actions, she will judge it based on intention. I wanted to do it, or maybe I was going to go there for you tomorrow and stuff like that. So also, as we're having this conversation, it just occurred to me that hope we're not mixing this thing up with gender roles, right? Because some women are like, oh, is that not the duty of the man? Is that not the duty? Yeah, that is not my duty. Some women are like, okay, it's the man that is supposed to provide. And when you talk about provision, it basically covers everything. Okay. So what do you have to say about that?
So let me just start from the first question you asked. So the thing is, like I said earlier, men are performing, right? That's why they say these days men are in love, women are in business. It's not that's not a joke. It's not a joke for you.
Have you experienced it before?
You know, who hasn't? If you have not experienced it, you are still going to experience it. So the thing is, oh, can you ask that question again? I want to get.
Okay, I was talking that some people judge based on your actions, while they judge themselves based on their intention.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about.
So the thing is, women, they always have this mindset that see, they almost believe that you should be able to read their mind.
Okay.
Shey you get. So the thing is, women they are okay coming into a relationship, right? Most of the time, women have expectations, right? And coming into a relationship most of the time, men don't have expectations.
Why so?
Because okay, now a woman is coming to a relationship, you say, oh, I want a guy that provides, does this, does that, does this, does that, does that. She gets, you must have this, you must have that already, you must. So, but men, most of the time, what do we look at when we go to the relationship?
But
She just wants to, I want a fine girl.
But we don't have to blame.
That has big hands.
Are we to blame these women?
That's where I'm getting to.
Okay.
That's where I'm getting to, because you can't entirely blame them. She get, because men don't come into this relationship with expectations, right?
But it's on the men, not on the women.
It's on, of course, it's on the men. So there's no accountability. You cannot even hold someone that you're not expecting so much from. You cannot hold them accountable. She get for what you are not even expecting to start with. But if you are in a relationship with a girl, she has expectations, right? She will already be holding you accountable for it. It's like, oh, why are you not doing this? Do this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Come to look at it. How many times are men doing that same thing? Okay, most of the time, if you are a girl that you are very calm, you are not so confrontational, or you are in a competition with your partner, you get away with a lot of things in the relationship. You get away with it because men naturally, we already embrace that role. That's why when it comes to gender roles, of course, there's gender roles because men naturally, we already embrace that role even without being told, right? We have this sense of it's in the gene, right? We have this sense that okay, this is what we are supposed to do. You are your woman. You are supposed to do everything. Do this, do that, and that's when the role comes in. As a woman too, you have to do a lot of things.
What are the things you think these women need to do to meet a lot of men's expectations?
Like I said, men don't have expectations. That's why I see. That's why I see.
Do you have expectations?
Of course. See, that's why I
not a man.
see. Wait. Naturally, that's what I'm telling you. Let me give you an example. If a girl gets, let's say, a girl, yeah, she gets you are in a relationship with this girl. She gets you something as little as maybe something just even worth 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira. A lot of guys they freak out because one, they are not used to all these things, right?
I think another thing.
They are not used to all these things, and it's because one, you are not expecting it. You are not expecting. You are coming into a relationship. You are not expecting anything, but the woman already outlined the expectations. That's why you say, "Oh, men just want a woman that will be their peace."
Anything can bring peace to a man, right?
She gets. He said, "Just be my peace." She gets. And the thing is, women on the other hand, that's why it look like they are not. We are the ones performing. They want to judge us. They judge us based on our actions, and they don't expect. So when you start having problems with women, is when you now start holding them accountable. So that's when you now get to the relationship. You see, you're always having issues every time because the moment you start holding women accountable, there is going to be problems.
Can you give an example? Imagine, let's say you're holding her. How do you, let's make an example out of this. Let's say we don't have expectations. How do you make
Okay, let me give you an example. For example, naturally, let's say there was this girl I was dating, right? She doesn't want me talking to other women.
Okay.
Like naturally, if I'm talking to other girls, like okay, you have to have this boundary, you have to have this. She gets, and naturally, of course, I have a lot of female friends, but because of this girl, I had to start cutting them off because I can't even, not naturally. You have female friends that will even text you, "Good morning, dear." This girl will check my phone. Once she see all those kind of things, "Hey, what are you doing with this? What are you doing with this?" Then on the other hand, she has a lot of guy friends, male friends. Did you know when I asked her, okay, you don't want me to have female friends? You have a lot of male friends, a lot of which you are keeping streaks with these guys. You are even showing them sexy pictures of you. Now, I asked this girl, okay, why the double standard? Why do you want me to stay away from women, and you on the other hand, you cannot? That is me holding her accountable, right? Okay. Do you know what she told me? She told me that, oh, I know myself. She said, I know myself. I know that I will not. I know I will control myself. Then, looking at this, okay, actually, you want me to stay away from these girls and not talk to females again. Yeah. But you know yourself. Is it me that I don't know myself? So
she trusts herself more than she trusts you.
Everybody trusts themselves first. Is it not natural? Because I trust myself more than I trust any other person.
Yes. Because you know what you are capable of doing. I cannot tell what the other person is capable of doing.
Exactly. That's where actions. A woman will tell you that she loves you. Quite alright, she might love you. Right?
Yes.
But she's not doing anything to show it other than the normal basic bare minimum. And she expects that is enough because in her mind she loves you. But you, if I love you in my own mind, would that be enough for you? Of course, you tell me that I'm not showing it. You claim that you love me, but you're not doing all these things to show it.
Okay, so yeah, I think that answers where I said they hold you accountable to your actions.
Yeah.
Why they judge themselves based on their intentions.
Yes, of course.
I know I love you. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to show you. I don't need to reassure you. Yeah. But they want it from you. Okay, that's good.
Of course.
So thank you so much for that. Now, do you think modern relationships can survive without gender roles?
See, the thing is, I think the other day we were having this back and forth. So when I go back home, I was like, I actually revisited that situation in my mind. I realized that at the end of the day, we actually both right in some kind of ways. Because, see, one thing is understanding in relationship. If there's understanding, if everything is rooted in understanding, we still tend to. Understanding is everybody actually identifying their own roles without actually being told to do it. Yes. Because I think where the issue was the other day was you as a man reiterating and telling your wife, oh, it's your role to do this. Exactly. I mean, so at the end of the day, I get where you are coming from. So as a man, you telling your wife, oh, it's your role to cook for me, and this might not come out well. Yes. Because we have, this is a world where everybody is equal, right? Marriage is, there's no role, ideally, in the relationship nowadays. Yes. Marriage is more of a partnership now, and women try to emphasize on that partnership. So, but still, it's not a competition. It's two people coming
together to achieve
one singular aim, right? Yeah, exactly. And if you look at something, a partnership, let's take it out of relationship. Partnership in secular world, like let's say in business. A partnership in business cannot work if each partners don't have a particular role, right? Yes. So because if as a partner I don't have a role, you don't have a role, we are just doing things haphazardly, it's not work. There will be lapses in the business. So same thing for relationships. Everybody have their role. I think the problem is when people now start trying to leverage on that fact that it's your role to do this, so my hands are off. So
even when she's tired, you feel like, because it's her role, you don't want to help her, or because it's his role, you're not supposed to support him. Yeah.
Of course. I think that's where the issue is. But at the end of the day,
understanding matters.
Yes, understanding matters. And definitely there are roles. So if you want to do a relationship on 50, if you are saying there's no role, that means you want to do a relationship on 50-50. And you obviously trying to do 50-50 in a relationship is just trying to say, okay, we are going to divide everything equally. And it's not going to work. It's always going to cause fights, misunderstanding. And having the whole point of having roles is everybody understand that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Right? It doesn't really mean, this is what I have to do. And the other person cannot support. It's just like women
I'm absent.
Yes. Just like women believe that men are supposed to provide. On social media, you will see women that will say, I cannot do 50-50, I cannot share rent money with my husband. But in reality, these same women in the relationship, in the marriage, no worry, make your husband no get money for rent. Okay, make with the park, go sleep on that bridge now. You will support the woman. We have to, when the guy is down, the whole point of relationship or partnership is when the guy is down, the other partner will step
Who's
up.
the person of God?
That's how it works.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we have our specific rules, but it doesn't mean
You won't support or
it's,
feel for the other
it's
person.
not rigid. It's not a rigid structure. Yeah, I think that was where we actually.
Yeah, that, yes.
Yes. Okay, so
thank you so much for clarifying that. So now, do you think people support equality only when it's convenient?
see, let's be realistic. See, there is no equality.
Actually,
Equality is a scam, bro.
actually.
And this is a scam that women try to use most of the time to manipulate a guy. To be honest, because obviously men and women, they are not equal. I'm not saying this in a way to actually like kick women down. Like,
You're not saying it's in a condescending way.
yeah, I'm not saying it in a condescending way, right? But men and women, we are two different people, right? Everybody have their parts to play. So the whole concept of let's have equality when it's see, women, we always clamor for equality when it's beneficial to them. They want equality, but when it's now time to actually show that equality when it matters, they will retract. You are the man. You are the man now. You are the one supposed to do this. You are the one supposed to do that. But the whole point of equality is, I think women have already misinterpreted this whole equality stuff, because the whole point of equality to start with was something that actually came up in the secular world, because back in the days women were restricted from so many things.
Yeah.
So okay, so empower women, let's make them equal. Like, women cannot drive, women cannot do this, women cannot do that. But bringing that structure, equality, what a man can do, a man can do better. Of course, but bringing that structure to a relationship, it's not going to work. Because at the end of the day, when you are equal with your partner, it's just like two captains trying to steer one single ship, right? It's going to wreck. So just the way you see, biblically, you see the man is the head, right? So we are not equal. See, and the thing is, when you see yourself as equal with someone you're in a relationship with, there cannot be effective communication. You guys can try to communicate, but it's not going to be effective, because you're always going to be fighting. Nobody is going to want to listen to the other person. But when you see your partner, okay, this is my partner, we are partners in this relationship, right? But this is the edge.
Submission.
So there will be a form of submission, right? So yes, of course. Just like now, if a war should break out, let's deploy everybody to war. That's when you now see, women are weaker vessels. That's when you see them saying that stuff. But literally, this an opportunity. Okay, we are equal. We have to have equal opportunity. But when in a real life situation, when we now actually have to prove it, now you see them cowering.
But don't you think there are some women that are really true to themselves and they don't mind all of these things? What do you think about women like that they actually understand the concept of submission, and they are truly submissive wives or partners to their partners?
Bro, of course, there will always be exceptions, right?
Yes.
And the thing is, if you look at it critically, I will say this: in a relationship, right, whether marriage or dating, never let your woman have like an upper hand. It's not about being an hater. Just like say you are hating on your woman too. Because I've seen so many relationships where the woman, for example, let me use this. I don't want to focus more on provision, but let me use this. Let's say a woman is the one providing for the family.
Okay.
Have you seen that kind of situation before?
Yes, I have.
So in a situation where women are providing for the family, you will see most of the time, from my own personal experience, from what I've seen, observation from real life situation, most of the time the men are always miserable. That's why you see all these powerful women. A lot of them, they don't get married. This might sound odd, right? But the path to being treated as an equal in a loving relationship is through submission. See, men don't have issues. See, the moment you submit to a loving, the key word there is loving. If a man loves you and you submit to him, the moment you do that, before you know it, he's coming to you to decide this for him. It's coming to you. It's coming through you. So the thing is, when you submit to a man that actually loves you, the rest becomes easy. He does not do anything without you. But when you are trying to compete with a man, that's when you distance. That's where you start, because at that point it's no longer a relationship. So I think the way to fix this is actually the woman has to lead with submission. Then you see the man will definitely follow.
So, but lastly, in situations where the women don't submit, do you think they ended up with, like you said, the keyword loving? So, do you think they ended up with an husband that didn't love them, or what might have gone wrong?
So,
or the women are just egocentric too, or they are in competition with their spouse? What do you think, or where do you think it goes all wrong when a woman does not submit naturally?
so if a woman does not submit, one of two things can happen. It's either the man submits or you start creating distance. And real men will never submit. So at the end of the day, it's going to create a bridge. It's going to create a distance, in the relationship. And before you know, that's when you now start having a side chick that will actually submit. You must start having a side chick that will actually submit, and he gets that peace outside and that stuff you are not giving him. Yes, that's the thing.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. We just yapped. If you have anything to say, don't just wait to comment. You can come here with us. Thank you.